Hi guys. So now it's lunchtime. Lunchtime. You know, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, by the way. Anyway, guys, so today, my brother apparently is coming to town and everything. So, you know, that'll be interesting and everything. And, you know, the homie from yesterday picked me up a Red Apple Full Throttle. Trying it right now. Tune into the review when it comes out. I'm thinking Thursday. Because guys, like I said, my brother's coming to town. And I got something for him and I to review. And that'll be out tomorrow. You know, if he does come to town. It's called Protein Doritos. You see that? You see that? Protein Doritos? Dang, guys. They be putting protein in everything nowadays. Anyway, so we got that happening, guys. You know, that's going to be a crack-a-lackin'. But, guys, so Monday Night Raw last night. Not really much happened. CM Punk delivered one of those pipe bombs, like he would say and everything. You know, he was talking a lot of this and everything, telling the corporation TKO to like lower the prices and everything. And you know, Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar got into it. You know, they were supposed to sign the contract for WrestleMania, but they just like got into it and then they went off the air. I guess ISO Speed is like a wrestler now. So I guess he'd be wrestling at WrestleMania, which I don't think so. I don't know, but man, can that guy jump though? I mean, L.A. Knight, yeah, was going after him, and then the Usos showed up and they like boxed him in, and he's like, what? And then he just started running, and then I was like, why is he running? He's gonna like run right into L.A. Knight, and then he's all like, shoo. And I was like, man, he can jump high. So at ISO Speed, that guy can jump high and everything. So, anyways, that's all I got to talk about for you right meow. Come back to all you later on today. I mean, when we're done with work, and you know, see what else is in store for the rest of the day. Alright, guys. Oh, did you hear about the whole astronauts and the moon and everything? Boy, is that something, guys. Boy, is that something. Anyway. Hi, guys. So we just got done working for the day, you know, done for the day. Anyway. So apparently, my brother, like I said, is coming to town today and everything, so that'll be interesting. But guys, so I'm on my lunch break and everything. And then scrolling through Instagram, and old Ricky was posted a little short form content thing about how it's kind of hard just being like a content creator and, you know, like taking the leap, because I guess like for like 7 years he's working for this big name YouTuber, and you know, they just went their separate ways because he wanted to strike it off on his own and everything, like make his own stuff, which is really good and everything. And then he was talking about Captain Kirk and everything, and he was working for another big time YouTuber, and he was saying how that big time YouTuber was all like, hey man, you know, you need to leave me and everything, you know, we need to part ways. And he wasn't saying it like being mean or nothing. He was just like, man, I see better things for you, you know, I don't want to hinder your possibilities, you know, I don't want to clip your wings, as you would say, you know, I want you to fly, little birdie, fly and everything. So he was all like, dang, and everything. So he's been doing these little things on Instagram. I think he called it Yap Content. So I was like, dang, that's for something and everything. And then he was saying that even if you have yourself a really good job, you know, sometimes it's just time for you to leave and everything. And then they both were saying this, and I was like, dang, not only did I just hear this from Captain Ricky, you know, I'm also hearing this from Captain Kirk and everything. So dang and everything. So it had me thinking about some stuff and everything, because you know, like the job I got, you know, it's one of those good jobs, as people would say. It's a good job, you know, like working for UPS. That's a good job. You don't want to leave a good job and everything, but you know, sometimes you just have those golden handcuffs, as you would say. So anyway, just something to think about, I guess. Maybe I'll make like a full video about it, but you know, that's just my thoughts, you know. I think my creativity is being stifled by being in this job and everything. But you know, what else am I to do, you know? Maybe I could just be like a free bird and be like old Captain Ricky and Captain Kirk, you know, just go out and fly and everything. But they got all these resources and everything. But you know, hey, you never gonna learn unless you just fly away or something like that. Anyway, I'm trying to be poetic here, but I don't know if it's really getting across. So like, comment, subscribe, keep spreading the good vibes only, and stay tuned tomorrow for the review of the protein Doritos, possibly with my brother and everything. So yeah, take care of yourself, keep spreading the good vibes only, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Marty out.